Wait here.
What?
Wait here. Alex! Stay right where you are. Throw your gun down. I said throw your gun down. Ahead. I don't think he can hear you, Lieutenant. Joe, throw a warning shot over his head. Hold it, Alex! Hold!
Shoot him. Why?
Father's on his way, Helen, with Sam Battalion. Police are bringing him. The police told me that Pete regained consciousness, made a full confession, that Alex was innocent.
Kids never even had a chance. Running and hiding.
Helen, you all right?
Don't touch me, Papa.
Can I help, Helen?
It's too late. You're much too late.
Dead. Dead. Policeman's bullet. Just like a criminal. He had a gun, Sam.
Police didn't kill him. You did, Mr. Battalion.
Helen.
And you, Papa, with your threats and your hatred. You did, Mr. Battalion. And you, Papa, with your threats and your hatred.
Are you enjoying yourself, Alex?
Sure.
With your grandmother?
Oh, now look, Grandma, please, let's not start that again.
Then you start. Go and ask one of those girls to dance. Now, Alex, you shouldn't be shy. But Helen, Alex, if her father ever see you looking at her, you know what would happen. Alex, you know what would happen.
Now, Grandmother, there was nothing special in the way I looked at Helen.
Nothing special.
Yeah, well, look, Grandma, I've got a lot of studying to do. I'll go home. Come on, I'll take you to a seat.
Helen. aren't you dancing?
Well, I would if you'd stop watching me for a minute.
Aren't you enjoying yourself?
How can I when you scowl at all the boys who ask me to dance?
Don't you talk to your father like that.
Did I do something wrong, did I?
Make sure you don't.
How do I look?
Well, for a guest of honor, not so hot. For a freeloader, pretty good.
Hey, I want you to know that upstairs an admiring public awaits me. You gonna come along?
No, I wasn't invited. Besides, if I'm gonna have to dance the night away, I don't want to do it to Hungarian folk music.
I'll see you later.
Alex, look.
That's good, Dad.
Bemondom a családot és a durcsot.
Hey, Alex, where are you off to?
Well, I'm sorry I have to leave so early, Sergeant, but I have some studying to do. We'll see you. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Nick.
How are you?
Welcome to the party, Nick. Quiet, please. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we honor a friend. Tonight we honor Sergeant Nick Anderson. Please, please. When we first came to this country, we knew very little of this way of life, the customs, the laws. But then we met Nick Anderson and he helped us to learn. He wasn't a sergeant then, just a young patrolman in uniform. And I want to say that after the war, when we left Hungary, we had no friends. And that man helped us to make a new homeland. I'm talking. You're always talking. You talk too much. Hozzuk tiszna! Én nekem mondod, te vissza!
Mi borotok vagyunk. Now, that's the only Hungarian I know. What does it mean?
We are friends.
We are friends. Well, we're all friends. Right, Sam?
Speech, Nick.
I didn't come here to make a speech. I came here to have a good time.
Right, and we'll dance. Music.
So I shifted 11,000 and I sucked them up. Now I have to pull my heads Hey, why so mad, Helen?
Nothing. The party's a bore.
Hey, I'm trying to bug you, honey. Hey, listen, I've got an idea.
Yeah, what?
What do you say we have some coffee? Come on, my car's right outside.
Sure, why not?
I have this dance, Mrs. Bacalia.
You always spend your night off dancing with old ladies?
Whenever I get the chance.
It's very gracious of you, Sergeant. But at my age, one doesn't dance all night through.
Oh, when I first met you, I thought you were Alex's older sister.
That Alex, always with the books, home, inside himself.
You'll get over his shyness.
Youth is the shortest time in life. One must live it. Alex runs away from it. Maybe you can talk to him.
Me? What's the matter with his father?
My son doesn't understand his grandson. Sam thinks Alex is weak, not a man. Not his idea of a man.
Yeah, well, Sam's gonna have to eat his words when Alex becomes a big, successful lawyer.
My son eats his word. He will choke first.
I said, my son. Hålla fiat. Med to the main.
Excuse me.
I said, where's your son? I'm not his watchdog, Kazar. I saw my daughter follow him out. If they're together, my son is a gentleman. I don't know what your daughter is.
Listen. Cut it out.
Let me give him what he deserves, Nick.
Now, come on, Sam. We're all friends, remember? Friends.
I'd rather have enemies than friends like Kazar. Someday, Bakarian, someday. Ah, man, you're funny, but...
Now, George. Come on. Let's get a breath of fresh air.
There you go, that mustard.
Thanks.
You know, you take some guys, they can spend a lot of money on girls. But not me. I got other things.
Like what?
Ways, I got ways. Hey, look, I thought maybe we could take a ride.
Well, good night, George.
Oh, no, Nick. Come on in. Just for a moment. It'll make me very happy. Come on in, Nick. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
George.
Late enough for a girl her age. Let's have a drink. A little Slivovitz, huh?
Slivovitz? What's that?
Plum brandy.
To you, George. Sweet. And strong.
Not strong enough. Sit down.
Now stop worrying, George. Helen will be home soon.
Girls today, you try to bring them up the right way, they laugh at you.
Maybe you try too hard.
You have children, Nick?
No.
Here's to your wisdom as a father.
George, I know Helen. You have every reason to be proud of her and to trust her.
Trust her. Look at the time. Past midnight.
Midnight's not so late. After all, she's 17.
Listen, Nick. I wish you had known her mother when she was 17.
Yeah, but that was in the old country, George. That's 2 wars ago. Times have changed. That world is gone.
Where have you been?
Please, Papa, leave me alone.
Leave you alone? She says, I'll leave you alone and look. Look at yourself.
Please, Papa, I'm tired.
Tired? Why so tired? What have you been doing? Where were you?
Out.
With Alex Bakarian, huh?
No, Papa.
You were both gone from the dance, you and Alex. I've seen the way he looks at you. That doesn't disturb you, does it? Nothing ever disturbs you.
What do you want me to say?
What did he do to you?
All right, that's enough, George.
What did he do to you? Answer me. I want the truth. It was Alex, wasn't it? It was Alex.
Yes. Yes, it was Alex. That's what you want to hear, isn't it? Yes, it was Alex.
A Bakalian. Always a Bakalian. I'll kill him. I'll kill that Alex.
No, you won't. You'll stay right here. I'll talk to the boy.
No. I don't believe it. No. Not Alex.
Where's Sam, Mrs. Bacardi?
Out, playing cards as usual.
What time do you expect, Alex?
I don't know. Will you arrest him?
I'll talk to him.
Then arrest him. Nick, you know Alex. He can say hello to a girl without getting all upset and stuttering. You know, he gets so confused.
Tell Alex I'll talk to him in the morning. Good night.
Is Alex there? Please, I have to talk to him.
It was the girl. Have you no feelings?
What should I feel?
Hate for doing this outrageous thing to you, Alex. But at least now you know what she is. What are you going to do, Alex? What?
Well, I can't go to the police. It's my word against hers. Look, I have to keep this charge from becoming a matter of record. Maybe it might even keep me from being admitted to the bar.
Alex, maybe we should talk to your father.
No. Has he ever helped me before? Has he ever tried to understand me?
What are you going to do, Alex?
This is an old neighborhood, Grandmother. There are places here that are forgotten.
No, Alex. Alex, no. Who'll get you a lawyer?
Will he save me from Kazar? He's going to come looking for me. While I'm in hiding, the case can't be closed. I'm buying time. Maybe I'm even buying my life.
Where will you go, Alex? All right. If you want it that way.
All right. It's safer that way,
Got scared and he ran.
Yeah, where to?
Grandmother says she doesn't know.
Where do we start looking?
Well, he doesn't have any money, so he must be hiding in the neighborhood. I'll check around.
What is it with those people anyway? I mean, why this big family feud?
Goes back to the Second World War. They claim Kazar was an informer and one of the victims was Bakalyan's father.
Well, I better put out an APB on him.
No, not yet. I'd like to check around on my own. Hello, Helen. Father home?
Nobody should be home soon if you don't mind waiting.
No, I don't mind.
I'm making dinner.
Well, now, how are things going today? Any better?
Not much.
Your father loves you very much, Helen.
What my father loves is the memory of my mother. And I have to live up to that memory.
I know it's hard for you to understand. But the world he came from is so different. Its standards so foreign to us.
So I have my own policeman.
But sometimes you want to break out of jail, huh?
Sergeant, what's going to happen to Alex? I mean, after you find him.
Why do you care?
I'm just curious.
The charge is statutory rape. Well, your father signed a complaint. I have a warrant for his arrest. What happens then is up to the judge.
But he could go to jail.
Yes, he could.
Suppose I told you that it was partly my fault.
Was it?
Would it make any difference?
No, you're a minor. But you are old enough to understand that these charges could lead the boy to prison. Helen, sometimes people make mistakes and they run. They run so far that they can never find their way back. Then their lives are over. Even before they've begun to live.
I'll tell my father you were here.
You do that. I'm saying she was more than curious. I'm saying she was concerned. Now, you go ahead and reconcile that attitude with what she said Alex did to her.
Well, if she's lying, it's a terrible thing she's doing to that boy.
To both of them.
What do you mean?
I mean, what must be happening to her inside if she lied.
All right. Suppose Alex didn't do it. Why is she covering up for the one who did? Love?
That's one strong emotion. Name another.
Hate? Fear? Revenge?
Fear of what? Revenge against whom?
Alex, let me in. I know you're in there. Please, let me in.
How did you find me?
That night, I came to your house. I saw you leaving. I wanted to talk to you, but I was too scared. Then I just followed you, and I saw you come into this building. There's salmon in here, and crackers and soup.
That's nice.
Listen, Alex.
Look, what do you want me to say? Thanks for the food. Take it and get out, will you?
I just want to tell you what happened.
Well, why don't you tell your father what happened? Then I wouldn't have to hide here anymore.
You and my father have a lot in common. You're just about as easy to talk to.
Leave me alone, will you? Why don't you just go on out and spend your time with Pete?
You know?
Yes, I know.
Well, I have to tell you about that.
Yeah, sure you do. So you can sleep at night and eat again? Well, I don't sleep at night, and I don't eat either.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just want you to try and understand what it's like to have a father who prays every night for your innocence and purity.
Look, do me a favor, will you? Take your problems and go someplace else.
They've become your problems. I have to tell you about it. I went for a drive with Pete.
Look, if you're going to confess, go to a church.
We drove someplace and stopped the car. He was awful, and I screamed, and when I told my father about it, he just didn't listen. He didn't believe. So I lied to him because I wanted to hurt him. I told him it was you. What are you going to do?
All right, look. Leave me alone, will you? You wanted to see the whipping boy, you've seen him. Now just go away. Don't tell your father where I am, please. Or the police.
At the dance, I saw you looking at me. I wanted you to talk to me, but you didn't. I could have left with you. Papa? Papa, I have to talk to you.
Go to your room.
Please, Papa.
I said go to your room.
I want to tell you that Alex didn't...
What do you want to tell me? That you're sorry for what you did?
I just wanted to tell you that Sergeant Anderson was here this afternoon.
Sergeant.
George Kazar around?
Should be punching out any minute now. Trouble?
Sam Bacallion work on this shift, too?
Next shift. I had to separate them rather than lose a couple of good hookmen. Well, here comes Kazar now.
Hello, George.
I finished lock number 2.
Oh, Charlie.
What do you want?
I don't think Helen's told us everything about what happened, George. Thought maybe you might talk to her. You don't want to talk about her, and you don't want to talk to her. What kind of father are you?
You saw her, what she did.
I don't think she told the truth. I don't think it was Alex.
It was Alex Bacallion.
You practically forced her to name Alex. You wouldn't accept anything else.
It could only be him.
Why? Why must it be him, George?
Mind your own business, Nick.
Sam?
What are you doing here? Why haven't you found Alex?
We're still looking, Sam. We'll find your son.
He's not my son. Hiding. Running. Afraid of George Kazar.
Sam, he may not be hiding from Kazar or the police. He may be hiding from you.
You can eat in a minute, Alex. Alex, you can't pretend I'm not here.
Well, I can't keep you out, because you'd probably tell your father. But you have no right to keep coming back.
I'm trying to make up for what I did.
It's dangerous for you to come here.
Dangerous for you? For me? Nobody followed me here. I made sure of that.
Suppose I told you I understood why you did it. I mean, if I'm afraid of your father, I can understand that you are too. So I accept it, okay? So now it's not your responsibility anymore. Then you can stop all of this.
Maybe I don't want to.
What does that mean?
Do you want me to come back?
Look, I've never been able to talk about things like that. I mean, I don't know.
I know you've wanted to talk to me. I mean, when we pass each other on the street. The way you look at me. And, well, at the dance.
I was going to ask you out once.
I know. You say you understand why I did that terrible thing? Put it on the table.
You say nobody knows where he is. I say nobody says where he is.
I'm sure nobody's seen him.
Look, unless he's living on air, he's got to come out of his hiding place sometime, right?
That's right. And he can't leave early because people are still on the streets and somebody might see him.
And he can't leave late because the stores are closed.
So he has to have a lifeline to the outside.
Right?
Come on. Let's go shopping. Gambos, this is Sergeant Kirby.
Oh, such distinguished guests. You come for the sale?
Sale?
Well, anytime anyone comes in here, I have a sale. This week I'm pushing barrel herring.
What?
You don't eat herring?
Mrs. Gambos, maybe you can help.
Sergeant, I haven't had a customer since noontime. It's 3 o'clock now, and all you want is help.
Have you had any good customers lately? I mean, somebody buying lots of food, especially canned goods?
Sergeant, we haven't had any good customers for 4 years next month. We bought the store 4 years next month. Why don't you try another store?
We have. You're the last.
How late do you stay open, Mrs. Gambos?
Well, 9 o'clock.
Have you had any new customers lately?
Like who?
Like Alex Bacallion or his grandmother?
Nobody.
Thanks a lot, Mrs. Gambos.
Oh, Sergeant, wait. Helen Kazar. She used to go at Martin's store, but now she buys here.
A what?
Oh, nothing special. But she's new, and new is good.
Thank you, Mrs. Gambos. I guess we better put a tail on it.
Hey, you know, it's a very educational profession.
That's so?
Yeah. Now, yesterday, did I know there's such a thing as barrel herring?
What do you think they do, swim into the store? Let's follow it.
Alex?
I didn't think you were going to come.
But you glad I'm here? I brought you a paper and a book.
I was thinking about something. Now, before you came, I was thinking that people remember a place that has some special meaning for them. I remember a room that my mother died in. What it looked like. Everything about it. That was a long time ago. And that was the end of something. This room I'll remember. I'll remember it as the beginning of something. I mean, to you, it's just a room. But to me, it's a place where I found. Well, like for the first time here in this place, I feel like a part of life.
Hey, mister, that building's condemned.
Yeah, it looks it.
You can't go in there.
Sure I can.
What I'm trying to say is, the trouble is still here, and I'll have to face it. You will too. But because of it, I've become a better person.
So have I.
You know, all my life I've had a wall in front of me. And now I'm finally trying to break through it. I'm surprised to find that somebody was trying to break through from the other side. Well, now we'll be able to get to know each other. The only trouble is how to get through the wall together, on the same side.
Alex? Alex, it's Nick Anderson. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Sergeant. I'm sorry I gave you such a rough time.
You gave yourself a rougher one.
Alex.
It's all right. It'll work itself out.
Why didn't you believe that?
You know why I ran away?
I know. But you could have worked it out with a lawyer, Alex.
Could I have worked my death out with a lawyer, Sergeant?
Sergeant Anderson, it wasn't Alex. I swear it wasn't.
Your father says it was.
Because that's what he wants to think. Alex had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
This warrant had your name on it, Alex. I'm sorry.
Hello, Jake.
Is she here?
Oh, don't call her a she, pal. Man, that's Venus with arms.
Not Venus, Portia.
Listen, with lady lawyers who look like that, will you just tell me where I can go to get into trouble?
Keep cooking. Well, counselor, long time between phone calls.
I could say that, too.
I'd make my day.
I thought I did that when I said I was going to take you to lunch. I finally got the tail end of a big, fat fee. $30.
$30. You know, you're a good attorney, Melina. Why don't you move downtown, get yourself some cheap modern furniture and an expensive-looking receptionist?
No, I grew up in that neighborhood. The people there mean something to me. Something special.
Is that why I was invited to lunch? To talk about one of your special people?
I wouldn't make this referral to any other criminal lawyer in town.
No, of course not.
John, are you still teaching at City College?
Yeah, a couple of times a week.
Well, then you may have heard.
Oh, Alex Bacallion. Yes, I heard. He's one of my students.
John, I was the one who encouraged him to study law. I feel I have a stake in his future. What's more important, I am convinced that boy is innocent. He's too decent a boy to have committed that crime.
Decent people make mistakes, too.
Don't we?
Touché.
Look, John, if I were a criminal lawyer, I'd take the case. What I'm saying is that this is, in a way, really what the law is all about. The boy is helpless. He's innocent. He's defenseless. Now, can you turn your back on someone like that?
Oh, my, what a summation.
So bring in a verdict.
All right, I'll talk to him. At least I can arrange bail. Now, can we eat on your $30?
No.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Mr. Egan.
Sit down. Go on, sit down. We missed you in class.
What are you doing here?
Miss Parsons asked me if I'd help you.
Well, I've messed things up pretty good, Mr. Egan.
Oh, we can get into that later. Right now, I've arranged bail for you.
Oh, you needn't bother with anything like this.
It's no bother. Alex, I'll be in your neighborhood this evening at Miss Parsons' office. Will you come by there and talk about it?
Is there something to talk about?
I think I understand.
What do you understand?
You're a sensitive young boy. Being in a place like this...
Prison. You think it bothers me? I think I've been in prison most of my life.
Hey, Alex. How's it going, Alex, boy? How's that girl? Hey! Hey, you know, Helen. You know what they say about still waters, kid?
Hello?
This is Alex. Look, Helen, I'm going away. I had a fight with Pete, and I think I killed him.
No. Are you all right?
Helen, it just won't work. It's no good. Nothing works anymore. I've got to get away because the police will be looking for me.
Well, where are you going?
I don't know. Anywhere. Away from here, your father and everything.
I'm going with you. Did you hear me, Alex? I said I'm coming with you.
No, look, Helen, I told you I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, tonight. You call me when you're ready and we'll meet.
Helen, listen to me, will you?
Where'd you get that car?
I took it. Well, I mean, I stole it.
You stole it?
Never mind. Let's go.
Did he hurt you?
He hurt you more.
Does that matter to you?
Of course it does. Look, Helen, I'm running away from the police. Do you understand that? Now, it's not too late for you to go back.
I don't want to go back.
Are you sure?
I'm sure that I love you.
Anderson. Dan. Oh, hello, Mrs. Bacali.
Alex has run away. Now there's going to be trouble.
Going to be trouble?
Well, Sam says that Alex ran away because Kazar scared him. Now Sam is on his way to the club because Kazar is there.
Sam alone?
No, he has his cousins Naji and Mikluch and his nephews.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
az ember. Tolvajt csináltál a fiamból. Nem igaz. Hazugság. Te hazudsz, te piszok, te aljas! Te disznó!
When are you men going to learn? When are you going to stop it? We have enough hatred and violence. We don't need any more. Well, Sam, you started this. I'm going to have to arrest you.
Nick, you would arrest me?
I'll arrest anyone who breaks the law.
But we're friends.
Even friends.
All right. Take him to jail. Let him rot in jail.
George, you better go home.
It's been 25 years, and he won't let me forget it. For 5 days and 5 nights, those Nazi swine. 5 days, Nick. So they broke me. I gave them a couple of names. I'm only a man, Nick. Flesh and blood. Why can't he understand that? They... Oh.
I'll have a car take you home.
I can walk. Can get home by myself.
Still at it?
Just finishing up. Had a big day today. I reconciled 2 couples, kept a refrigerator from being repossessed, and, let's see. And I collected $10 from a tailor who burned a hole in my client's suit.
I ought to marry you for your money.
Money? What money?
I told Alex to stop by before we went to dinner. I wanted to talk to him.
He hasn't been in. How was he when you saw him?
Ashamed.
Of your seeing him in there?
I think so. And he was hurt and a little frightened.
Of what's going to happen?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'll put on a new face while we're waiting.
You don't need one.
Come in. Why, Mrs. Picalion. This is Mr. Egan. He's a lawyer.
Hello, Miss Picalion.
Mr. Egan, Alex spoke of you. He has great respect for you.
This is Alex's grandmother, John.
Miss Melina, Sam has been arrested. He went to community hall and fought Kazar.
Look, if he was causing trouble, he's bound
He
to find
went
it.
because of Alex. Alex is gone. Alex ran away. I told him, Alex, don't run away. It's no life running alone. And he said, I won't be alone, Grandma. And later, I heard him talking on the phone to that Helen Kazar. Miss Melina, Alex took his father's gun. A gun. Something has to be done, please. Something just got to be done right away.
$5 gallons, please.
Is it safe for us to stop?
We need gas. She's not my daughter anymore.
Well, did she leave a note? Anything?
Nothing. After supper, I went around the corner. When I came back, she was gone. Now I can't show my face in the neighborhood.
You can't show your face in the neighborhood. Is that what's bothering you? You signed a complaint against Alex Picalion. He's in serious trouble, and your daughter ran away with him. And all you can think about is what people think of you.
Don't talk to me that way in my house.
Listen, Mr.
George, if she does call, will you let us know?
If she calls, he'll hang up. Somebody might overhear him talking to his daughter.
You care about her, huh, Egan? All right. You pick up the pieces if you think she's worth it.
Isn't every human being? Come on.
So he wanted her brought up the way girls are brought up in his village in the old country, like her dead mother was brought up.
Maybe he's responsible for what Helen did. I'm talking about his overprotectiveness and her rebellion against it. And maybe he had a drive to make her perfect.
Maybe.
You know, I think Kazar loves that girl very much. I mean, when he said to me, you pick up the pieces, he was really saying, help my daughter, because I don't know how anymore. No.
And when I came back here, the police were waiting. They told me Alex stole a car.
He's jumped bail, he's committed an assault, he's armed, and now he's stolen a car.
Mr. Egan, Malina, please, please.
Mrs. Bacallion, we wouldn't know where to start.
Well, he wouldn't be heading for the Arizona border because of the hot sheet. He knows about that. He knows about the law.
No, what she means is that the police there would have a report on a stolen car. But, Mexico. What about the Mexican border?
Yes, Mexico. He was there last summer on vacation. And when he came back, it was all he would talk about. He found a village so quiet, the people. He found peace there.
Shall we try it, John?
He's had too much of a head start.
When Kazar said you pick up the pieces if you think she's worth it, you said, isn't every human being?
I'm sure he'll never make it. If the Highway Patrol doesn't pick him up, the Border Patrol will.
Then he really will need a lawyer, won't he, John?
Yes, he will. All right, let's take a ride.
We can't keep driving, you know. I'm sure they're looking for us by now. Look, we'll find a place to stop for the night. And in the morning, we'll leave the car and take a bus. To anywhere. You know, Helen, we might have to lie about your age in order to get a license. But it's not really a lie. I mean, our intent isn't a lie.
I love you.
Look, I don't want you to think I brought you here to,
I know that.
Yes?
I'd like a couple of rooms, please.
Separate rooms?
Yes. It's all right. I'll pay for them.
Oh, sure, Mr. Smith, but I'm full up. One room, that's all. Listen, I'm a very understanding man, and I run this place on a very understanding basis. I mean, I recognize such things as platonic friendships. Right, Miss Brown, huh? Right? So, if you'll just come along with me, I'll take you to your room. I call it the platonic suite. Oh, save that for the bellhop, huh? And don't worry, we haven't got one.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything to eat?
Eat? I'll send in some sandwiches.
Come on, we're gonna get out of here.
No, we haven't got any place to go.
What did you stop for?
Let me have your loose change. It's getting late. They must have stopped somewhere.
Somewhere?
Probably a motel, thanks.
No, nobody but that name, Mr. Egan. But your description fits a couple of kids that checked in about 45 minutes ago.
I think I found them. Cypress Motel, about 30 miles from here. Did I say something wrong?
No. Just the idea of what Alex is doing. Now a motel.
I spoke to the arresting officer this afternoon. He tells me they're in love.
I didn't know that. That would explain why Alex would sacrifice so much. You ever been real young and real in love at the same time?
I was Brooklyn's #1 Romeo for 5 years. Later on, I'll show you why.
No. I'm talking about that tender and special time of life. When a kiss isn't just a kiss, it's a miracle. Maybe that's happened to Alex.
Counsel's a real whiz at domestic relations, isn't she?
Alex? You know, before I knew you, sometimes I used to think what it would be like dancing together.
I used to think about us talking together.
Sometimes two people don't have to say those things. It's how they feel that's important.
I'm gonna have to get a job. I don't know what I'll do, or where we'll live, or what's gonna happen to us. But the important thing is that we'll be together. From now on, I promise we'll be together, Helen.
Harry, let's check this one.
We're leaving. I'll call the desk and see if there's a bus out tonight.
Excuse me just a minute. Yeah?
Excuse me, do you have a bus time schedule?
Yeah, but you'll have to hang on a second. Yes, sir, officer. What can I do for you?
The black car in the lot. Who does it belong to?
What's the matter?
Beats me. Why? Something wrong?
It's stolen. We'll have to check your guests.
Alex?
They found the car.
What are we going to do?
It's no good, Helen. It isn't right.
All those things you said to me, didn't you mean any of them?
But it isn't fair for you.
Fair. You're involved in this because of me. If I'm old enough for you to want to marry me, I'm old enough to go with you.
All right.
Hi, folks. Welcome to the Cypress Motel. Now, if you'll just sign the register here,
We
I'll...
just saw a police car pull away.
Oh, well, don't let that worry you for a minute. We got a very good clientele
What do
here.
they want?
Oh, we're looking for a couple of kids. I see you have no luggage.
What do they want with the kids?
Something about a stolen car or something. Now, if you'll just sign the... yeah, where you...
Must be an APB out on them. There's a highway patrol station a few miles from here. Let's stop and see if they've been picked up. He has a gun, Lieutenant. I'm not saying he'll use it, but he's desperate. Maybe a little irrational. Well, don't worry about it, Mr. Egan. We'll pick him up. But like you, I hope he doesn't do anything foolish. Now, our units have been alerted since midnight. We should hear something real soon. So if you want to wait, there's some coffee on a bench outside.
It just wasn't any good. There don't seem to be any trains moving out tonight.
Hey, you two! What are you doing there?
Come on.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Morning, Harry. Almost finished for the night?
Yeah, what are you doing here so early?
I got a call to pick up a couple of kids.
How old?
Girl 17, boy about 20. You seen them?
Yeah, chased them a little while ago.
Car 7. Lieutenant Felch?
When? Both of them? All right, away. Well, the brakeman just saw them in the freight yards a few miles from here. Freight yards? Yes, he must have found out we all the bus stations covered. 2 cars. Do you mind if we come along, Lieutenant? Not at all.
You know, sometimes I have a feeling we're being tested. Back home, we wouldn't have had a chance. Because our families just don't understand what love is. All they know is hating. We mustn't let them make us a part of that. When we get out of this, when we get out of here, we've got to fight awfully hard for something new, fresh, for ourselves. Something we can have together.
Suppose they find us.
Find him yet?
No, they're probably still in the yard someplace.
Maybe in one of the boxcars. Sure he's armed? Afraid so, but I don't think he... All right, let's check it out car by car. Lieutenant, that boy's not a killer. He's a frightened kid. Yeah, with a gun. When you find him, if he doesn't come out, we gotta go in after him. All right, keep the girl in the car. Melina, the lieutenant insists you stay here.
All right, Joe.
Cold? Scared?
Not with you.
The freight yard is completely sealed off. There is no way for you to escape. Now give yourself up. Come out with your hands over your head. Give yourself up, Alex. Do you hear me, Alex? Give yourself up, now.
But they're here and they'll find us.
Yes, I know. Helen, we're going to have to fight for our future. Because if we don't get away, we might as well be dead.
Stuck. Jammed from the inside.
You sure they're in these yards?
Saw them in here. At this rate, we could play hide and seek all day. We got more time than he has, Egan. Lieutenant, he's a frightened boy. Let me try to talk to him. All right, go ahead. Thanks. Those guns. They might be keeping him from showing his face.
He's got one too, hasn't he?
He wouldn't know how to use it.
Alex! This is John Egan. Now you listen to me. You made a mistake, but right now you can make it right. Come out of hiding. Give yourself up now. Alex! Don't let the police force you out. You say you love Helen? Then love her. Protect her. Don't try to just live the way your father did.
Now keep checking.
Alex!
Well, you tried, anyway.
He's right.
If I use this,
And they've won. Our families. It's an act of hate. Their kind of hate. It's not what we want. It's not what we want for our life. Please.
love is for the living, not the dead. Wait here. Alex! Stay right where you are. Throw your gun down. Hands over your head. I said throw your gun down. Put your hands over your head. I don't think he can hear you, Lieutenant. Joe, throw a warning shot over his head. Hold it, Alex! Hold!
Why did they shoot him? Why? Why? Why?
Helen. Wait, Helen. You must understand, so many things happen in a lifetime. A man like me gets mixed up. Same thing with Sam. You grow older, you get lonely. Every day more alone. It's frightening. Loneliness. Makes a father do crazy things, like holding on to his children too tight, hurting them. Please, Helen, I won't hurt you anymore.
No, Papa, you won't. Not anymore.
She's my daughter. She must know I love her. Maybe she doesn't know, George. She doesn't care. Then it's about time you showed her. Why don't you pick up the pieces?